So we've got the stock exhaust out of the way, and that gives us a lot of wide open spaces back here. Now's a great time to install the new hitch. This is the one that we've got. It's the SuperHitch Magnum from Torklift International. This thing is big and bad, and the cool part is this dude's hauling trailers all the time, right? And it could vary as far as the weight goes from day to day. He doesn't know what he's going to be hauling around.
Yeah, you know, Matt, the first thing I noticed after doing a visual inspection of the old one versus the new one, this is the big dog, man. It's a beefy piece.
It is a beefy piece.
You know, so much so we're going to up our towing capacity up to 20,000 pounds. It's literally the strongest one on the market.
Now, another issue that you can have with the standard hitch right there, if you take a look at it and you think about the trailer being pulled down the road, all the weight is on the pin that's going through right there. That's a lot of weight and a lot of stress. And over time, you know, pulling forward, backing up, this, that, the other, the pin can kind of egg this hole out a little bit. So what the guys did at Torklift International was really nice. And you see that right here on the sides. They put these washers on and welded them on. Gives extra reinforcement where the pinhole is right there. That baby's going to hold up.
Yeah, now with the dual receiver, you're spreading it over two, so it's not all on one pin. And also they've got an insert right here, which can go from 2.5 inch to down to 2, depending on your application. So it kind of fits more applications that way, which is nice. Now, we got to get these side mounts in place. These brackets will go right here into the factory location. Depending on your application, you might want to loosen up the spare tire so we can move it around, get a little more wiggle room, but I think we're good right here. So once we got our cross tube set up in place, what we've done is use some vice grips to hold it there, and I actually stuck another bolt through the hole just to make sure everything locates. Then we're going to use a rib neck bolt, and what the whole idea behind this is we'll set it in and you hammer it the rest of the way, and basically what it's doing is putting these splines in through the steel so it won't rotate going down the road. It'll help things from a situation where we're egging those bolts out here on the back. It'll do the same kind of thing up front. It won't allow this thing to rotate once it's in place.
This is going to be a nice addition to this truck.
So today we set an own record of sorts, man. We got a lot done in a short period of time, so fast that he's actually still working on the job site. We got the load and go back in the truck, and there's one less thing we're gonna address for him, and that is when it comes to towing. You know, when they hook up this dump trailer, they really load the thing down, and when he hooks up to the truck, by the time he's got everything set up, man, it really drops it to the ground, and you know, that's not safe for driving around town.
For the record, we're early, but no, you're absolutely right. And what this is from Torklift is a weight distribution system. That's what the hitch is all about. Ideally, the whole concept right here is to take a heavy tongue weight like we've got, and instead of just hanging it on the hitch and having all that weight right there, it redistributes everything, right? So you've got it going back, utilizing the suspension of the trailer, utilizing the suspension of the truck over the rear and the front axle. That's the whole name of the game, and it's going to make things a lot safer, like what you were talking about.
Yeah, and the way it does is by using these weight distribution bars, and you're going to actually tighten up with the chain, so you're taking some of that weight off the hitch and you're moving it back to here. In the weight distribution system from Torklift, you get the hydraulic assist hookup clip, so you don't have to manually tension the spring bar.
They also offer the manual assist, which is good if you're unhooking the trailer a lot in any given day. Not to mention it's the highest capacity on the market, hence the name Everest.
Hey, we're gonna do a complete total overhaul for this guy, and you know what? It will reflect in his bill, so that's all good.
Fair enough.
All right, you start zipping up, and that's all the time we got for Truckee. We'll see you next time.
I hope he's busy. I mean, it is kind of a big house.
You know, I'm hoping he's making some money, because this is gonna be a big bill.
I saw the stereo guys over there. That's a good sign.